Alright guys, welcome back to Smith's Customs. You got Jacob here. On this video here, we're going to go ahead and we're going to be putting the breather chamber, the breather, and all that stuff back on. I did go ahead and get these tubes in real quick. We still have to make sure they're in the right spot. We'll figure that out once we go to stick that chamber on there. If you're just tuning in, hey, check out some of the previous content. It'll kind of show you how we got to this point. And if you've been following along, hey, I appreciate the support. So let's go ahead and let's start getting this thing jammed together. And then once I get this done, we'll go ahead and I got to get that fuel tank drained out so we can address the fuel tank issue. Because this thing will not go back together until that fuel tank is spotless. Okay, we got that tube back in. Now we got one tube that has to push up through the center here. There we go. And now what we gotta do is we gotta get our breather tubes lined up with this thing. Okay, making sure these tubes are going on properly. Sorry if I'm getting in the way a little bit. Okay, I think I do have these tubes flopped. I think we gotta switch them around the other way. Because this back one is not going on far enough. Which tells me that they're probably flopped around. So, go ahead and try to slide out of the way a little bit here so you guys can see. I'm gonna go ahead and loosen this guy up. Pull this front one off, it's just a little elbow. And we're going to loosen this guy up here. Pop that one off. Same thing, it's just a nice little elbow. We're going to flop them. And we'll see if it fits better this way. The problem I'm having is that air baffle box is not sitting down properly into the air cleaner or into the elbows. And we want to make sure it has a really good seal because, well, the air filter is useless if you're sucking air around the tube because then it's bypassing the air filter. Well, then there's no sense in having an air filter on there. Plus, this bike won't run as good if you have air sucking around there. Because these rely on the vacuum in order for it to run properly. Or at its absolute best, I should say. Okay, we slid that one in place. We can go ahead and tighten this guy up now. Make sure it's all the way on there. Go ahead and snug that down. Okay, we got those in place. we're gonna go ahead and try to sit this box back in and see how it goes this time. I have one crankcase breather tube that has to get hooked up at the front. We're gonna go ahead and hook that guy up. Okay, that's hooked up. Now we can set this thing down. Line that up. Okay, we gotta get our, oops, I knocked the clamp off. Hold on a minute. Oh man. There we go. Okay, clamps back in place. Now we'll push that guy down. Check this side. Alright, that's perfect. Now we're sitting down all the way. All it was I had those two flopped. I couldn't exactly remember. One's just a little bit longer than the other one, so it'll actually sit differently. Oh, we'll go ahead and tighten them up now. There is a cover that goes right here. I am going to leave that cover off purposely right now. So once I do get everything hooked up and I let this thing warm up and run a little bit, I can go back in and actually adjust these carburetors some as far as the idle circuit and a couple other tweaks I want to make on these. Oh boy. Our clamp got a little twisted down here. It was out of place. There we go. Back in place now. I'm just gonna get this thing seated back in there. There we go. These actually have a rubber detent that holds these clamps in a position. So if you get it out of that rubber detent, this clamp will not squeeze properly all the way around. That little rubber nipple in there will keep it from squeezing the proper way. So I always like to make sure those are in 100% the right way. Okay, that's in place. Now we can go ahead and grab, I'm actually going to move you guys over to this side now. That way you guys can see what I got going on this side. I'll move the old life support system here out of the way. Move the handlebars. Alright, that should give us a good view here. Drop this down. A little adjustment here. There we go. Alright. Next part, we're going to go ahead and get this air filter assembly reinstalled. So what we have here, we have one rubber fitting, an oval shaped hose. That's going to go up to that air box assembly like so. Then we're just going to go in behind here. And we're going to tighten that guy up. Okay, that's nice and snug. Now, we have our air cleaner box. This is actually what holds our air filter and everything. So we have one little rubber grommet in there we push a nipple into, and then there's going to be 2 screws that hold that in place, and we have one more hose clamp fitting right here. So take that, tighten that guy down, and I'm going to have to figure out where I set those screws at. Because this bike's been moved a couple times in the process of working on it, because I had other stuff I was doing in here also. So, that's to figure out where we set them screws at. These are right here. I grab these and my Allen wrench. And we'll go ahead and put these guys back in. There we go. Now we're going to go ahead and slide these guys back in here. Just 2 Allen head screws. That's all that holds this in. That one there. We got one more on the bottom here, towards the back side. Go ahead and run that one in. Tighten that up. And tighten this top one. Now on the back of this, there should be one 10mm bolt that holds this guy in place, which is going to be this guy right here. Then you get that put in place. Normally I would go get my zip gun, but it's one 10mm bolt. I'm literally going to use a ratchet on it, or ratchet wrench, because, well, it is not worth all the time to run over just to grab the zip gun for one little bolt. Now, my maintenance charger says this thing's fully charged, so we're going to go ahead and disconnect the charger from it. It doesn't need to be on anymore. And then we're going to fire this thing up, see if it runs any different now that we have the air breather and everything hooked up. See all the idle sounds and everything. Let's go ahead and we're going to fire this bad boy back up and see how she purrs.